Remember that cheerful cartoon song, I'm just a bill? Yes, I'm only a bill? Yeah, lies. That's like explaining the DMV by showing you a Tesla commercial. Today, we're looking at how a bill actually becomes a law. And spoiler, lobbyists have more screen time than the senators. So it all starts when someone, maybe a member of Congress, maybe a lobbyist, maybe your cousin's dog, decides the nation needs a new law. The idea gets written into something called a bill. Sounds simple, right? Ha! That's the last time it'll ever be simple. Next, the bill gets sent to committee. Think of this like the waiting room at the doctor's office, except the doctor might never call your name. Committees review, debate, and mark up bills, which basically means they slap sticky notes all over it and argue for weeks. Most bills? They die here. Rest in peace, bill. If by some miracle the committee approves, the bill goes to the House of Representatives or Senate for a vote. Cue speeches, amendments, and the occasional filibuster, which is just political cosplay as a podcast no one asked for. If it passes one chamber, it has to go through the other chamber too. Because what's better than one obstacle course? 2. Here's where things get spicy. If the House and Senate versions don't match, they go to conference committee to reconcile differences. Translation: lawmakers horse trade until the bill barely resembles the original idea. And all the while, lobbyists are swarming like raccoons at a garbage buffet, whispering, "Psst, what if we just added a tax break?" Once both chambers agree, the bill lands on the president's desk. They can sign it into law, veto it, or just do nothing. If Congress is in session and the president ignores it for 10 days, it magically becomes law anyway. If Congress isn't in session, it dies. Yes, our government literally has a ghosting option. So that's how a bill becomes a law. Ideas, committees, votes, lobbyists, chaos. And maybe, just maybe, an actual law at the end. Remember, Schoolhouse Rock gave you the fairy tale. I just gave you the true crime version. Smash that like button if you learned something. Subscribe for more sarcasm-powered civics lessons, and drop a comment. Which part of this process feels the most broken to you? Spoiler, there's no wrong answer. S.A.S.S out.